What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid and welcome to my guide for Disgaea 6. Now in this video guys, I'm going to be showing you a new and improved farming method for Hull, aka money in Disgaea 6. Now I did make the previous video about the demerit and the demonic quests, however there is a better method. The only downside is it unfortunately takes quite a bit of work to get to this point. This is not something you are going to be able to do straight off of the get-go, and you are going to have to work for it. Now, why is money so important in Disgaea 6? The main reason is the juice bar. Now, when the full game comes out, yes, you'll have more than enough in post-game to do what you need, but for now, you know, we have to work for it. We really have to work for it. So, if we just first things first and take a look at my Zed, as you can see, I've literally mastered all the classes now with him. This has all just been by buying them. And considering, you know, the final tier is anywhere between 260 million and like 360 million, I've probably spent about 3 or 4 billion just mastering the classes. Likewise, I've mastered all these class proficiencies as well, and now I'm working on his stats with my intelligence already being up to 109 million. But if we take a look at my juice bar stats, I've got a good 500 million to spend on every single one. The only downside is, if I wanted to do that, let's just take a look at how ridiculously expensive it's gonna get, shall we? So there we go. If I want to completely max out on my current juice bar EXP, remember, this is only my current one, it can get even higher. I'm going to need 56.8 billion HAL per stat. And how many stats is that? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stats. 8 stats. That's going to be like 450 odd billion HAL. It's going to be a lot. But it's going to be quite easy to get, actually, and, well, you're going to be surprised at actually how quick this will really start ramping up. So first things first, let's actually talk about the setup, shall we? Now, this is actually only going to involve one character, and that is Zed. And the reason for that is we're going to be abusing damage reward with handicap. Now, what this essentially means is whenever we deal damage, we obtain HAL. And handicap means a target will never die because it will always remain on 1 HP. Now, straight off the bat, let me just say I have tried this with a full party on the field, all with the same setup, dealing damage, not killing him, and I've tried it with just Zed as well. Let me just say, guys, doing one character alone is literally about 12 to 13 times faster, okay? It is way, way, way faster because you're not sitting there through all of the animations, all of the team attacks, all of the counters, and so on and so forth. It's definitely better to focus on one character and just up one stat as high as you possibly can to deal even more damage. In this case, for Zed, I'm using intelligence as my primary stat, and the reason for that is I've noticed that you seem to do a hell of a lot more damage when it comes to using staff type items. So that's why I've got a staff equipped right now, and it's also why I'm focusing on intelligence, because then my normal attack is based on my int stat. So I do suggest going along that route. Next up for my my armor pieces, it's very, very simple. I literally just want to increase my critical rate here. So that's why I've got a Sword Chain Thief and Cerberus Suit, which each give 10% critical. And I've also got the Lucky Bullet because it's an extra 5% and an extra 1 attack range. So that's why I've gone for them. This brings our critical rate all the way up to 30%. Not amazing, but at least it means we can get some criticals. For Demonic Intelligence, I'm just on all-out attack. You know, it's like, we don't care about anything, we're just going to attack. I have, however, turned off all specials. Apart from that, let's turn that off. Okay, so as you can see, I've turned off all specials. This means that Zed can only attack in the fight. Now, let's take a look at where the magic really happens, shall we? So, straight off the bat, the absolute required abilities for this method are damage reward and handicap. There's no question asked. You need these two abilities. Regardless of whatever you're doing, you need these to make the money. Now, let's take a look at damage boosting accessories. Now, at this point, It's kind of iffy whether we want to boost stats or damage. These are the best ones that I found so far. However, I'm not saying these are the best abilities on the demo to use. I'm just saying these are the ones that I found that have worked the best for me currently. I am still playing around with them. If there are any better combinations, then I will certainly let you know in the comments, and I'll also update the description. So, straight off the bat, as you can see, I do have 18 ability slots. So that's because I've mastered all of my my classes with Zed. So, again, you know, just knock a few off for where you are in the game. Some of the ones that I would suggest taking off are Taste of Victory because it's expensive, and then maybe something like Power Shot because that's expensive as well. That'll knock you all the way down to 13 abilities, and honestly, buying your first mastered class isn't too difficult, so I'm going to assume most people actually have that. Okay. So, straight off the bat, we're starting off with Duelist. Increases damage dealt by 50% if only one unit is on the map. And yes, there is only going to be one enemy unit on the map. So, straight off the bat, 50% extra damage right there. Double up, 50% chance to perform normal attacks twice. I mean, it's literally exactly what it says, you know, we can get an extra attack. Longhorn, 30% chance to increase damage dealt by 100%. So we have a 30% chance to just completely double all our damage. Very, very good, especially when combined with double up. Power Shot, increase attack power by 10% when attacking normally. Now, this is only really there because it's cheap. Like, it's one ability. I needed one more slot after using Taste of Victory, so that's the one I went with. And then, of course, we do have the Taste of Victory, which increases stats by 1% per time current stage has been cleared to a maximum of 100%, aka our stats are doubled. So, let's just jump into the stage right now, shall we? As we can see, my Zed already has 109 million intelligence. So, straight off the bat, stat-wise, I'm actually going to be on around 218 million intelligence. With my other stats, you know, I mean, 30 million attack, 17 million defense, and so on and so forth. So let's just end the turn here. Right, now, straight off the bat, as you can see, I have 0 H Hull there. So if I just attack him once... Okay, so as you can see, quite a lot of counters. I was doing billions and billions and billions per hit. I was doing about 20 to 80 billion per hit. And I now have 800,000 HL for that one little second. It's a lot of HL. However, what if we turn auto battle on and just leave it for a few minutes? This is where things really start to get crazy now, because by doing this method, you can literally leave your switch on overnight, racking up literally billions. Now, here's the thing, guys. I left my switch on last night doing this. I was only on about 40 million intelligence. I woke up this morning after... I mean, it was about 8 hours, and I had over 7 billion HL, which I then used to master the rest of Zed's classes, and also drastically increase his int. So, again, like, what I'm doing right now, I am stronger than I was when I did the all-night session last night. Like, my damage is about 3 times higher now. So my current HL gain is going to be even higher than last night, about 3 times. So if I was to leave this another 8 hours now, I would end up with somewhere around 20 billion HL. Which is quite a lot when you think about it. Okay, now that I've been rambling for a little bit, let's actually just take auto battle off. It's been about a minute since we last checked. 20 million HL in a minute. That's just how insanely good this method is. Now, granted, in terms of HL per hour, it's not as good at the low level as compared to the demonic quests. However, if I was to have 500 million int on Zed, it would be dramatically higher. So please do keep that in mind. Anyway though, everybody, that's going to be it for this video. Now go out there and auto farm all your HL as much as you desire. But though, guys, I do hope you have enjoyed the video, and I hope it has helped. If it has, then please be sure to hit that like button and leave a comment down below. And of course, if you are new to the channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, so you don't miss any more Disgaea 6 content. As always though, everybody, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon.